Hey besties, I know you probably can't see me very well. I apologize for that. I'm driving back home. I thought I had the energy and the desire to be out and about, but I'm actually quite down. In fact, it's like the polar opposite of what I felt yesterday. Yesterday, I was full of so much excitement. Like, I felt like I could run marathons, leap over buildings and tall mountains, and I thought that, as the day winded down, that I was probably going to lose some of that energy and, get tired and sleepy. But I did not expect to have an emotional drop like I feel I have right now. I've never been formally diagnosed, but I self-diagnosed myself. And I know that I suffer from depression. I know that there are times within a month that I get very, very down and I feel very, very low. Sometimes I can feel it approaching and I can grab it by the tail before it becomes too overwhelming. There are some times where I slip into a hole. I can feel myself slipping. I just don't care. I don't have the desire or the willpower to try to stop me. And then there's times like this that it just comes on so abruptly that I don't even know what triggered it. I don't know how to rebound right now. Like, I literally was in the line at Chick-fil-A crying. Like, thank God for masks. It kind of covers a multitude of sin, but I was like, boo-hooing in the Chick-fil-A line. And I know that I have some major stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, and they talk about the emotional aspect of weight loss surgery and dealing with your emotions and things that you might have suppressed with food, food addiction. I'm a firm believer food addiction is real, and it's not just the overweight people that have an issue with food. But nevertheless, I do also realize that soon my vice will be taken from me. Soon, the thing that I relied on to be a mood stabilizer is going to be no more. And I don't know if that's what has my spirit down and a little sad, depressed, or if it's other things that I'm just discovering and unpacking, and it's really kind of got me feeling a little anxious and concerned. But in true God fashion, I put on some gospel music and heard a song that just pretty much summarized everything that I should be doing right now. And it's basically give it over to God. I can't handle it. I can't solve it. He's got everything and he's got control of everything. And I think sometimes in wanting to get to the end of a thing, we become so excited and anxious and we wear ourselves out. I feel absolutely worn like right now. Like, I feel like if I'm not careful, my words are gonna start slurring and I'm just gonna fall asleep behind this wheel. Granted, I was up pretty late, but once again, that was dealing with some more emotional stuff that I didn't want to go to bed on my heart or in my mind, and I, I'm exhausted. But as much as I'm exhausted from my emotional instability. I'm also exhausted from being overweight. I'm exhausted from being diabetic. I'm exhausted from feeling sick, from being tired all the time. I'm exhausted from feeling weak and like I have no energy to do basic things. I'm exhausted from not being able to hold my urine and feeling like I have to bum rush a bathroom, like I can't go anywhere and can't just be, because I got to be concerned with whether or not there's going to be a bathroom real nearby and whether or not I'm going to be able to assess it. And I just, hadn't had that aspect be a part of my life in a while. Maybe a little bit that, frantic, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'm literally like knocking down the door trying to get in, or feeling like I'm gonna, wet myself, or just feeling uncomfortable. And I had that today, and I don't want to feel that anymore. But then I think about how long I dealt with that. People think that incontinence is just, did I say that right? I believe incontinence. We're going to go with that. You know what I mean? People think that not being able to hold your urine is something for older people and for young babies and little kids. But it's happening to a lot of people. They don't talk about it. I'll tell a person in a minute, I need a pee pad. And I just thought that I had mastered that in the last few days, or maybe in the last couple of weeks. I have not been kind to myself, and that scares me. That petrifies me, because I don't know what it is in me that causes me to harm myself. And when I say harm myself, no, I'm not trying to kill myself, but in a way I am. I'm diabetic and I have to have my insulin, but yet I used to go days sometimes without changing my pump. Now I've gotten much better with that. The most I would probably go is maybe about 12 hours, and that in itself is still too long. I had gotten to the point where I was checking my sugars religiously, and now I haven't been doing that, and I just don't know why. I don't know why I have to sacrifice myself in order to help other people. And I don't know why I'm fueled by helping other people. It's like that's where I get my energy, my get up and go from, helping other people. But then I get resentful when they become codependent, and I get angry when they start to use me, and then I feel rejected when after they've used all they can out of me, they go and go about their business. It's a cycle. It's a cycle that I want to get out of. It's a cycle that I'm tired of, and I just don't want to keep doing it. I discovered today that I don't even really know what makes me happy anymore. I don't even know what I like to do. So much of what I did was unhealthy. Shopping. We all know the trouble that having a shopping addiction has on a person, especially a person that doesn't make a lot of money and is emotionally shopping. I'm not shopping because there's something that I absolutely need. No, I'm buying what makes me feel good. That I pick it up, it brings me joy at that moment. I get it for a good deal. I get some type of stimulation from it. It's almost orgasmic. But then when I get it home, it just goes in a corner, or it goes, who even knows where it goes. I've had it where I've bought stuff and found it almost like a year later, like, oh, wait, I remember when I bought this. I forgot all about that. You know, just buying stuff because it's on sale. That's the stupidest thing ever. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all about saving $1 or $2. But why would I buy something that I've overlooked? Like, didn't give it a second thought. Didn't care about it. Wasn't interested in it. But now I go into a store and something that I had no interest in now has my attention because it's at a good price. Then I bring it home. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with it, find a place for it until I can use it. And honestly, a lot of times it doesn't get used. It gets broken. It gets lost. It might even have gotten stolen. I don't know. So we got a food addiction. We have a hoarder's mentality. And we have a Captain Save 'em spirit. And I'm getting ready to do something major in my life, something life-changing. And I'm not even afraid of this actual surgery. I'm concerned about how am I going to deal with the emotional baggage that's left over when my devices are taken from me. And maybe that's why my spirit is low and I feel exhausted. I went into one store and I walked around, but even then my body felt like go home. And I thought, well, maybe I'm hungry because I really didn't eat a lot. I had mashed potatoes and a little bit of pot roast. A lot of bit of mashed potatoes, a little bit of pot roast. But I was snacking on sunflower seeds and all kind of other stuff in between. And I just thought maybe I'm just tired because I'm hungry. But even now, after I've eaten Chick-fil-A, I had the grilled chicken sandwich, which was a healthier option, but I upped the size of the fries to a large, and I got a large peach shake. And by the way that I kept having to urinate, I'm sure my sugars are in the 300s, and I had thought I was over with that. And you know, sometimes we do what we have to do to get what we want, but then we don't maintain it. But that's a whole nother story, a whole nother vlog, whole nother video. So because it's getting darker and it's going to be harder for you guys to see me, I'm going to go ahead and sign out now. You guys be blessed. See you, besties. Hey, besties. It's Sunday, September the 13th. And I have been to outdoor church and ran a couple of errands. Now I'm going to go to my storage unit to put some furniture that I'm not quite ready to give away, or maybe I should just give away. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to let go of things. One, you hold on to them because you think you're going to use them again. Two, you hold on to them for sentimental values. And this was a piece of furniture I was gifted when I lived in Bloomington, and I didn't think that it held any sentimental value. I like it because the drawers are big. The nightstand that I'm currently using, the drawers are much smaller. So yeah, I'm gonna run to my storage unit, or I might just run home and decide to give the piece of furniture up altogether, put it on the curb, or call Restoration Ministries to come get it. I just want to check in with you guys. I was feeling down the last couple of days, feeling a little bit better today. I started out with lots of energy, but now I feel my energy going down. That being said, I just want to drop in to say have a wonderful Sunday. Be great. Remember, you can't get a different result doing the same thing. All right. Bye, besties.